It's 8 a.m. right now. The officer convicted for the murder of George Floyd stabbed at an Arizona prison. We have the latest this hour. Plus, snow expected this weekend across much of Wisconsin. Jacob Madison shares how much and when it will happen. Plus, getting into the holiday spirit, businesses on Madison State Street ready to welcome shoppers on this Small Business Saturday. Good morning and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. I'm Kyle Pazorski. It is Saturday, November 25th. Let's begin by taking a look outside this half hour. This is a live view of the Beltline in Madison at West Broadway. There's no snow flying yet, but our first warn weather team expects them by the end of the day. Let's go over now to Jacob Madison with what you need to know for your Saturday. Jacob, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good, and this time tomorrow I'm gonna feel even better because there's gonna be snow on the ground, and I'm a huge fan of that. Now, we do have an alert day issued for tonight into tomorrow because there's going to be a lot of people on the roads. Now, we're not expected to see unprecedented levels of snowfall, only about 1 to 3 inches, but because we expect to see a lot of cars on the road traveling home for Thanksgiving, roads could be slippery, and that is why we have put out the alert day. But the snow is expected to start later tonight, likely not until after sunset. So during the day today, we are going to see dry conditions, cloudy skies. Temperatures will be in the 30s. The snow will move in and continue throughout the overnight hours, expected into the morning tomorrow before it kind of breaks up by the time we get to the afternoon. I'll have more details on the snowfall coming up a little bit later.
Thank you so much, Jacob. We'll check back in just a bit. To our top stories at 8, a former police officer convicted for the murder of George Floyd was stabbed in prison yesterday. This is according to the Associated Press. Authorities say the attack on Derek Chauvin happened at the Tucson Federal Correction Institution in Arizona. In a statement, the Bureau of Prisons says, quote, life-saving measures were performed before the inmate was taken to the hospital. Chauvin's condition is unknown at this time. In D.C., President Biden calling the release of hostages in the Gaza Strip, quote, only a start. The president delivering those remarks while on vacation to Nantucket Island. There are up to 10 Americans who are still unaccounted for. President Biden said not all of their conditions are known, but they could be among the remaining held hostage by Hamas.
Over the next few days, we expect that dozens of hostages will be returned to their families. We also remember all those who are still being held and renew our commitment to work for their release as well.
During his remarks, Biden reiterated his administration's call for a two-state solution and said Hamas attacked Israel because the terrorist group feared peace. Russia has reportedly launched its largest drone attack against Ukraine's capital of Kyiv since the start of its invasion. Local officials say more than 40 drones were intercepted in the attack on Saturday, with several waves of drones coming from different directions. Ukraine's Air Force said the capital was the main target. This has been the 4th drone attack in Kyiv this month. Back here at home, breaking news of a woman who threatened a man with a knife on Madison's Far East Side. Madison police say it happened this morning at around 1 o'clock at the Red Roof Inn. The 31-year-old female reportedly got into an argument with a man staying the night before then going to the lobby area. That's when MPD say she threatened a male attendant with a knife and a large rock. This all before being arrested and taken to the Dane County Jail on 6 different charges. More local news now. Some Madison area businesses took advantage of Black Friday by teaming up with the Madison Makers Market for a craft fair and pub crawl Friday. Venues included the Imaginary Factory and State Line Distillery. Shoppers could go location to items for sale like candles, jewelry, paper goods, baked treats, toys, artwork, and so much more. Whether you bought something for yourself or a holiday gift for someone else, your purchases helped local creatives, which is something organizers say the event strives to do.
It's really important to recognize how much we all contribute to this city, to this culture that we have here. And when you support all these people, you support your neighbors, you support your friends and your family while you're getting gifts for all of them. It's perfect.
This was the 5th time the Makers Market has put on a Black Friday event. You can continue to support local businesses this holiday season, especially today for Small Business Saturday. And now we're only a couple days removed from Thanksgiving, but a winter wonderland has already arrived in downtown Madison. Shine On Madison's lighting ceremony officially switched on the holiday season Friday. And as Armand Rahman found out, organizers hope that you'll shop local this holiday season.
The lights are all on in downtown Madison, and I'd say it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
One, shine on Madison!
And with that, downtown Madison is officially plugged into the holiday season.
I like all of the trees getting lit up and the music.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's no small task to brighten up State Street with lights and 15 sponsored Christmas tree planters.
Yeah, a lot of preparations. We work with a company called Traditions Lighting. You'll see them all over town, but it does take a lot of coordination and planning to get it to light up like this. State Street is the gem of downtown Madison.
All the senses were at play. The dazzling sights, the festive sounds, and the smells of fresh rendang chicken from Madam Chu's.
A lot of people showed up on 32 degrees Fahrenheit, such a cold night. So the fact that there are that many people that showed up for Shine on Madison, it really shows that, Madisonians are shining brightly for us.
Josie Chu is one of the 390 local business owners downtown who hopes the decked out halls light the way for more local shoppers this season.
Small businesses help support the community, and small businesses itself also need the support of the community.
For some, the holly and jolly go past the holidays.
2 years ago, we had one of our first dates doing this, the lighting ceremony. I told her we're going somewhere else, and then we came here, and she loves Christmas.
He is very romantic. He's done an excellent job of surprising me.
No matter what age, the season always sparks love.
So we're just coming back to rekindle that.
There are 7 unique light displays all across downtown, and of course, plenty of local businesses to shop during the holidays. In Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Armand. In the Cooley region, the cold weather might lead folks looking for an alternative way to heat their homes. That's why fire departments across the greater La Crosse region are bringing back the tradition of Keep the Wreath Green. All participating departments are hanging a wreath with green bulbs on their fire stations. For every structure fire in their area, they'll change a green bulb to a red one. Firefighters say there are also a few things to keep in mind to help keep those bulbs green.
Make sure that when you're using those things that produce heat, your space heaters, candles, any cooking appliances, that you're making sure that there's no flammables or that they're operating the correct way.
The city of La Crosse, Campbell, town of Shelby, Holman, West Salem, Onalaska, and La Crescent are also participating in the campaign. Each wreath also has a white bulb to honor all fallen first responders. Those lights will not change. Happening now, it is the final weekend of the 2023 Wisconsin Gun Deer Hunt. According to the DNR, early indications suggest the number of deer hunters in Wisconsin is down compared to 2022. But they say this weekend's forecasted drop in temperature should mean good conditions for those that try to make the most out of the season. The 9-day hunt ends tomorrow evening. Admission stickers and trail passes for Wisconsin state parks are now on sale for next year. An annual admission sticker grants access to all Wisconsin state parks, forest, and recreation areas. The sticker costs $28 for Wisconsin residents. The Department of Natural Resources recommends buying stickers on or before Friday, December 8th to ensure they arrive before the holidays. You can purchase online, over the phone, and at state parks. And here's something you got to watch. UW's Fieldhouse was rocking yesterday with fans witnessing what could very well be the biggest sporting event of the year at UW. Nebraska's #1 volleyball team taking on the #3 ranked UW. The Badgers came to win, playing like a well-oiled machine the entire time, sweeping the top-ranked 27-0 Huskers, handing them their first loss of the season. Stick around as Andrew Banster brings us the full highlights in our next half hour. Time is now 8:09, still ahead. A ceasefire in the Middle East seems to be holding. Wendy Gillette brings us the latest from Israel. And let's take a live look outside. Jacob has your full forecast just ahead on Weekend Mornings.
Happy holidays from all of us at WISC-TV.
If your home or business property has suffered storm damage, go with Ace Exterior Solutions. Ace will work with your insurance company to get you the best results for your damaged roof, siding, or gutters. Call now for a free storm damage inspection from Ace Exterior Solutions.
At Foster Funeral and Cremation Services, we honor legacies. Let us take care of the arrangement so you can focus on saying goodbye. Veteran-owned and operated. Experience exceptional care and affordable service with Foster Funeral and Cremation Services.
The next generation of streaming is here.
Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Breakfast sounds better together, doesn't it? Make it even more special with the hazelnut and cocoa taste of Nutella. Nutella, wake up to wow.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Skyrizi, I'm on my way with clearer skin. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
Don't take a chance when it comes to your home or business. Go with Ace Exterior Solutions. Call Ace now and save hundreds with their money-saving fall discounts on roofing and siding. Locally owned, full service, and always guaranteed. Ace Exterior Solutions.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We have an alert day tonight into tomorrow due to the potential of accumulating snowfall. Now, we're not expected to see anything unprecedented, but because we are expecting to see a lot of people on the roads and the roads will likely be slick, that is why we have put out the alert day. So expect to see 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight into tomorrow. And looking at the 3 things you need to know, we are going to see cloudy and cold conditions today before the snow moves in, which will likely be after sunset. And this will continue tomorrow. But then as we get to Monday and Tuesday, temperatures are going to fall, and it's expected to be pretty cold, likely our coldest day of the season so far, with high temperatures in the 20s for those 2 days. Now here's a look at future track. Cloudy skies today, maybe a few flurries, especially for those of you near La Crosse, but not expect to see that much snowfall during the daylight hours. But after sunset towards the later portion of the evening, that's when the snowfall will move in, and it will be pretty scattered during the overnight hours and early morning hours on Sunday. By the time we get to Sunday morning after sunrise, most of the snow will stay around Madison. Not expect to see quite as much in La Crosse, but snow is still expected at points during the day tomorrow. So once we get to the afternoon, it'll be much more broken up, but some snow is still possible during that time frame. This includes the evening, although by the later evening, the chance of snow will be very small. By the time we get to Monday morning, that's when we're going to see the snow completely clear out of our area, and we actually may see some sunshine for your Monday morning. Now, as far as the accumulation forecast, not expect to see anything crazy, 1 to 2 inches, but this will likely be our first inch of snowfall, especially for some areas. And considering a lot of people are driving home tomorrow for the holidays, we could see some slippery roads and possibly some accidents, which is why we have put out the alert day. As far as temperatures, we'll see highs in the lower 30s today, plenty of cloud cover. And then as we get to the overnight hours, we're not going to see those temperatures fall too much. Lows will be in the upper 20s, and typically that happens when we see a lot of precipitation. The temperatures, the low and high temperatures, stay pretty close to each other. Now, looking at the next 10 days, high temperatures will cool off for Monday and Tuesday, as those highs will only be in the upper 20s, and then they're going to rebound down pretty nicely for the end of the week. And when we see highs in the 40s now, that is above average. And we're going to see several days possibly in the lower 40s as we head towards next weekend. But it also comes with some rain chances. But after tonight and tomorrow, the rain chances will be pretty small. Even by the time we get to Thursday night and Friday, we only have a small chance of rain. And temperatures will also be warm enough to where we may see some rain mixed in with the snow, whereas tonight and tomorrow, it will likely be all snowfall. Temperatures 30s for much of next week, 40s by the end of the week. For Madison, it might be a bit cooler with high temperatures in the 20s for Monday and Tuesday. But once again, we'll see those highs in the 40s for the end of the week with a chance of rain and snow Thursday night and Friday, and then again to end the weekend into the following week.
Jacob, thank you for keeping us informed. Now overseas, Israel has received a list of the next group of hostages Hamas is expected to free today as part of a temporary ceasefire agreement. It comes as 3 Americans are still in captivity. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette has the latest developments from New York.
This is the moment Hamas militants handed over 24 hostages to the Red Cross. 13 Israeli women and children and 1 Filipino and 10 Thai citizens. They crossed from Gaza into Egypt. Then Israel, where crowds cheered their arrival before they were taken to hospitals for medical treatment. Family members were thrilled as they saw images of their loved ones.
I just broke down in tears. I had to walk away and kind of let everything go. It was a very exciting moment.
Americans, including 4-year-old Abigail Moradon, were not among the first group to be released. President Biden says he's working for their safe return.
We also will not stop until we get these hostages brought home and an answer to their whereabouts.
After their release, the long road to healing will begin, especially for the children, held for about 7 weeks.
Many of them would be withdrawn. They may have a lot of difficulty, again, with people, with noises.
The agreement between Israel and Hamas allows for the release of 50 hostages in exchange for 150 Palestinian prisoners. The first prisoner to be freed was 24-year-old Mara Bakir, who was jailed for 8 years. Another Palestinian prisoner who was released, Laith Othman, claimed he didn't have enough food while held in an Israeli prison. He was celebrated in the West Bank. Hours after the short-term ceasefire allowed 200 humanitarian aid trucks to enter Gaza. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Most of the Israeli prisoners who were freed are in their 70s and 80s, though one is as young as 2 years old. Back in the U.S., stock and bond markets closed early Friday following the Thanksgiving holiday. As shoppers flood stores, retailers are logging share price gains. Amazon is set to win approval to acquire iRobot, and that price is up almost 40%. Here's a look at Friday's closing numbers. The Dow ends the week up 117, the NASDAQ down 15, and the S&P 500 up nearly 3. In southern Wisconsin, anyone looking to catch Amtrak has to do so from Wisconsin Dells, Portage, or Columbus. But timing those trips will soon be easier as Amtrak is planning to create a route between St. Paul, Milwaukee, and Chicago. As Emily Pufall reports, this is a big deal for riders.
As travelers take to the tracks this holiday season,
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Amtrak and the Wisconsin Department of Transportation expanding their options.
I'd take the train if I can. So I don't like long drives.
WISC-TV says Amtrak is planning to open a second daily round-trip passenger train next year, going back and forth between the Twin Cities, Milwaukee, and Chicago. Christian Bird lives in St. Paul and visits family in Milwaukee. He's looking forward to the flexibility.
It would be easier to leave in the afternoon because it's kind of like herding cats when you're getting a little kid out the door.
The goal, limited delays and more reliable trains, sharing tracks with Amtrak's existing Empire Builder route between Chicago and the Pacific Northwest. But the new route would only travel the 411 miles between Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul, a 7.5-hour trip. WISC-TV says more than 70% of people at Wisconsin stations are traveling to stops on that route.
It's definitely something I think a lot of people, and myself included, would probably be interested in.
More than 124,000 people are expected to ride the new route in the first year of service.
It'd be nice to have an earlier route that starts off have that option to leave in the morning. It's just easier.
That second daily route is expected to begin by the end of next year. Still ahead on weekend mornings, Jacob will check in, tracking some snow in the forecast. Plus, there are several new shows and movies to check out this weekend. Will Loper shares his picks in 3 things to watch when we return.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
With Dad's arthritis, he needs extra help around the house, so I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their age-at home service, he can stay at
home. That's where I want to spend these months. With hospice care from a Grace, I can stay home with my dog and my grandkids and their laughter.
I had no idea laughter could be a part of my life again after Joe died, but through a Grace, I found hope and healing.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Without the right start to your day, your morning could hit a wall.
Is he okay?
I got it.
Belvita breakfast biscuits are baked with slow-release carbs and provide steady morning energy to help you rise and thrive.
Hey, Dad, we're running low.
We'll be all right.
What is going on here?
Insulation? I'm chilly. I can't help you with the decoration, but I can help you replace these windows fast.
Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free ends Thursday. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Now choose FlexBuy on Escape with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
We keep this love in a photograph. These memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
This is Matt Gunderson. It still hits me every time Taps is played. We're honored to serve those who served. An eligible Veterans Life Celebration includes honors recognizing their dedication and selfless service, including uniform and medal displays.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
Sent in by Rosemary from Adams County, showing a very beautiful sunset. And you folks have been so good at submitting photos lately that we now have 2 photos of the day. This second one was sent in by Brandy from Iowa County, showing this buck looking almost right at the camera. So thank you both for submitting your photos, and thank you all for continuing to submit your photos. If you want to submit your own, you can do it through our app or through the email address you see on screen, which is firstwarn@WISC-TV.com, or through our website, channel3000.com. Now here's a look at the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, kind of looking a little bit beyond the 10-day forecast. It does show that we are going to continue to see warmer than average temperatures. And when I say continue, it's because by the end of next week, we're going to be above average, and it looks like that's going to continue for the following week and beyond. But just remember, above average temperatures this time of year only mean highs in the 40s, so don't expect to see a return of the 60s anytime soon.
Well, thank you, Jacob. There is no shortage of films and shows streaming right now. Our Will Loper shares a few of the best in this weekend's 3 Things to Watch.
You're not gonna believe this.
Santa stiffs me. I always get a gift from him. Why not this year?
The naughty list.
Newly streaming on Disney Plus is the movie The Naughty Nine.
Santa took Christmas from us. Let's take it back. We're gonna rob the North Pole.
A young boy who feels he was wronged by not getting a present from Santa teams up with 8 other kids on the naughty list to perform a North Pole heist.
We get caught, we could end up grounded for life.
Everybody, hold on.
The Naughty 9 is streaming on Disney Plus now.
Come on, kids, hurry up! Your wife isn't who she says she is.
Newly streaming on Hulu is the 5th season of Fargo.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Never do you mention she is a tiger.
She's claiming it never happened.
Never what now?
She's a wolf in sheep's clothing, that one. Honestly, I'm embarrassed by all the fuss.
The anthology series that channels the Coen brothers' spirit stars Juno Temple as a housewife whose past begins to unravel.
You better sleep with both eyes open.
Cut it out! Cut it out! Cut it out! The first 2 episodes of Fargo Season 5 are streaming on Hulu now.
With all due respect, we've got our own reality. You can't. That's not a thing.
All right, another year, another batch of 5th grade head cases. Let's just get through it.
And newly streaming on Netflix is the animated film Leo.
Ow! Mother of Godzilla!
What was that? You just spoke! Mom!
No!
You talked!
No! People can't know!
Why are your hands wet?
They're naturally moist.
Adam Sandler voices a classroom lizard who can speak to children and becomes their own personal lizard therapist.
These kids are all benefiting from my 74 years of wisdom.
Everyone thinks I'm weird.
Kid, they don't even know you.
Leo is streaming on Netflix now. Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for Weekend Mornings.
Coming up next to look at our top morning headlines. Stick with us. This is Weekend Mornings.
If your home or business property has suffered storm damage, go with Ace Exterior Solutions. Ace will work with your insurance company to get you the best results for your damaged roof, siding, or gutters. Call now for a free storm damage inspection from Ace Exterior Solutions.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
I volunteer because it's, I think, the right thing to do, and selfishly, yeah, I get a lot of joy from doing it. It's a joy that comes from taking people to where they need to go. Just watch your step coming out. You can't bottle it, you can't buy it. That only comes from volunteerism. When people really need to get to those medical appointments and they don't have any other means, I just look at it as kind of like the least I can do to try to help out.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Don't take a chance when it comes to your home or business. Go with Ace Exterior Solutions. Call Ace now and save hundreds with their money-saving fall discounts on roofing and siding. Locally owned, full service, and always guaranteed. Ace Exterior Solutions.
It's 8:30. Right now, the officer convicted for the murder of George Floyd stabbed in an Arizona prison. We have the latest this half hour. Plus, snow is expected this weekend across much of Wisconsin. Jacob Montesano shares how much and when it will happen. Plus, getting into the holiday spirit. Businesses on Madison State Street ready to welcome in shoppers on this Small Business Saturday. Good morning and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. I'm Kyle Pazorski. Let's begin this half hour by taking a look outside. This is a live view of the Grant County Courthouse Square in Lancaster. No snow on the ground yet there, but our first warm weather team is expecting some by the end of the day. Let's go over now to Jacob Montesano with what you need to know. Jacob, how are you doing on this new half hour?
I'm doing very good, and like I mentioned a half hour ago, I'm excited for the snowfall. I'm a big fan of snow, and although we're not going to see a lot, this will likely be the most snowfall we've seen so far this year. We're expected to see around 1 to 3 inches, and although it's not a ton, considering that a lot of people are going to be driving tomorrow because commuting home from Thanksgiving, we are expected to see a lot of cars on the road and some slippering conditions are possible. So that is why we put out the alert day, and this is for all of southern Wisconsin. Not going to begin till after sunset tonight and will continue into tomorrow. So here's a look at futurecasts. We're going to see plenty of cloud cover today and a few flurries are possible, especially for those of you near La Crosse and to the north of it. But most of our area will be dry during the daylight hours. And then as we get towards, closer to midnight, probably around 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., we're going to start to see those snow showers move into our area and continue throughout the night. Current temperatures right now are in the 20s and teens for much of our area. Highs are not going to be too warm. They're actually going to be a little bit below average with highs in the lower 30s. And like I mentioned, we are going to see plenty of cloud cover. Winds aren't going to be a huge issue, and temperatures tomorrow will be very similar. I'll talk more in detail about the upcoming snowfall coming up a little bit later.
Thank you, Jacob. To our top stories now at 8:30. A former police officer convicted for the murder of George Floyd was stabbed in prison yesterday. This, according to the Associated Press. Authorities say the attack on Derek Chauvin happened at the Tucson Federal Correctional Institution in Arizona. In a statement, the Bureau of Prisons says, quote, life-saving measures were performed before the inmate was taken to the hospital. Chauvin's condition is unknown at this time. In D.C., President Biden calling the release of hostages in the Gaza Strip, quote, only a start. The president delivering those remarks while on vacation to Nantucket Island. 3 Americans are still in captivity. President Biden said not all of their conditions are known, but they could be among the remaining held hostage by Hamas.
Over the next few days, we expect that dozens of hostages will be returned to their families. We also remember all those who are still being held and renew our commitment to work for their release as well.
During his remarks, President Biden reiterated his administration's call for a 2-state solution and said Hamas attacked Israel because the terrorist group feared peace. Russia has reportedly launched its largest drone attack against Ukraine's capital of Kyiv since the start of its invasion. Local officials say more than 40 drones were intercepted in the attack this morning, with several waves of drones coming from different directions. Ukraine's Air Force said the capital was the main target. This has been the 4th drone attack on Kyiv just this month. Meanwhile, a man wanted in connection with the 2020 murder of a pregnant Reedsburg woman has been found and arrested in Missouri. Jose Eduardo Dominguez Garcia was taken into custody after officers spotted him driving an allegedly stolen vehicle on Thursday. Dominguez Garcia was wanted out of Chippewa County on charges of first-degree intentional homicide of an unborn child, and hiding a corpse. The charges stem from the death of a 25-year-old whose body was found stuffed in a suitcase in the town of Wheaton. It is unclear why Dominguez Garcia traveled to Missouri or how long he had been there. We have some breaking news this morning of a woman threatening a man with a knife on Madison's Far East Side. Madison police say it happened this morning at around 1 o'clock at the Red Roof Inn. The 31-year-old female reportedly got into an argument with a man staying the night before going to the lobby area. That's when MPD says she threatened a male attendant with a knife and a large rock. This all before being arrested and taken to the Dane County Jail on 6 charges. The Wisconsin football team wraps up the regular season this afternoon at Minnesota. The Wisconsin-Minnesota rivalry is one of the oldest in college football, and those teams have met 132 times, and the winner gets to take home the Paul Bunyan Axe. It's a tradition that started in 1948. Former UW tight end Travis Beckham was this week's guest on the Wisconsin Huddle, and he tells Zach Hanley the importance of that trophy.
I mean, it's a border battle, and again, that axe isn't just sentimental for us players. Obviously, our fan base, there's tradition around it, there's history, and we need to come out, figure out a way to come out victorious this weekend. But again, I think the guys are going to rally around this victory this past weekend, and hopefully carry that energy into this Saturday.
And if you want to be a part of the audience of the Wisconsin Huddle, just head over to Buck and Honey's in Monona Monday at 6 p.m. And here's something you'll want to watch. UW's Fieldhouse was rocking yesterday with fans witnessing what could very well be the biggest sporting event of the year at UW. Nebraska's #1 volleyball team taking on the #3 ranked UW. The Badgers came to win, playing like a well-oiled machine the entire time, sweeping the top-ranked 27-0 Huskers, handing them their first loss of the season. Stick around as our Andrew Bannister brings us the full highlights at 8:51 rather. Happening now, it is the final weekend of the 2023 Wisconsin Gun Deer Hunt. According to the DNR, early indications suggest the number of deer hunters in Wisconsin is down compared to 2022. But they say this weekend's forecasted drop in temperature should mean good conditions for those that want to make the best out of the season. The 9-day hunt ends tomorrow evening. Admission stickers and trail passes for Wisconsin state parks are now on sale for next year. An annual admission sticker grants access to all of Wisconsin state parks, forest, and recreation areas. The sticker costs $28 for Wisconsin residents. The Department of Natural Resources recommends buying tickets on or before Friday, December 8th to ensure they arrive before the holidays. You can purchase them online, over the phone, or at state parks. Now we're only a couple days removed from Thanksgiving, but a winter wonderland has already arrived in downtown Madison. Shine On Madison's lighting ceremony officially switched on the holiday season Friday, and as Armand Rahman found out, organizers hope that you'll shop local this holiday season.
The lights are all on in downtown Madison. I'd say it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. One, shine on Madison! And with that, downtown Madison is officially plugged into the holiday season.
I like all of the trees getting lit up and the music.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's no small task to brighten up State Street with lights and 15 sponsored Christmas tree planters.
Yeah, a lot of preparations. We work with a company called Traditions Lighting. You'll see them all over town, but it does take a lot of coordination and planning to get it to light up like this. State Street is the gem of downtown Madison.
All the senses were at play. The dazzling sights, the festive sounds, and the smells of fresh rendang chicken from Madam Chu's.
A lot of people showed up on 32 degrees Fahrenheit, such a cold night. So the fact that there are that many people that showed up for Shine on Madison, it really shows that, you know, Madisonians are shining brightly for us.
Josie Chu is one of the 390 local business owners downtown who hopes the decked out halls light the way for more local shoppers this season.
Small businesses help support the community, and small businesses itself also need the support of the community.
For some, the holly and jolly go past the holidays.
2 years ago, we had one of our first dates doing this, the lighting ceremony. I told her we're going somewhere else, and then we came here, and she loves Christmas.
He is very romantic. He's done an excellent job of surprising me.
No matter what age, the season always sparks love.
So we're just coming back to rekindle that.
There are 7 unique light displays all across downtown, and of course, plenty of local businesses to shop during the holidays. In Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Thank you so much, Armand. Time now is 8:38, still ahead. With Christmas in many people's sights, we take a look at what makes the perfect tree. Stick with us. This is Weekend Mornings.
Toyota-thon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor, you're an owner. That means your priorities are ours, too. Our retirement tools and advice can help you leave a legacy for the ones you love. That's the value of ownership.
It's been called the after-dinner dip, a food coma. No matter how you treat postprandial somnolence, you're ready for a serious sleep upgrade. During the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress.
That's 4 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and score a $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest financing and free shipping.
The 4-day Black Friday super sale only at Denver Mattress.
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves it.
Carolers, to tell me you want a new iPhone, a better plan is Verizon.
No way they take this break.
Yes, they will in any condition. Get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch all on them.
Please forgive him.
It's all good, just a little awkward. We'll wrap this up.
Black Friday starts now. Turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. That's up to $1,700 in value. It's holiday every day with Verizon.
Without the right start to your day, your morning could hit a wall.
Is he okay?
I got it.
Belvita breakfast biscuits are baked with slow-release carbs and provide steady morning energy to help you rise and thrive.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win, ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other, and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying... He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win. How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Toyota-thon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
This is morning in Wisconsin. And while you're getting started, we've been getting ready to show you what's happening on this new day. News 3 Now this morning is leading the way with local breaking news, showing you the places and meeting the people that make our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. Start your day with the Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now this morning, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Here's a look at the forecast over the next 24 to 36 hours. Today, we're going to see plenty of cloud cover, but we're really not expect to see that much snowfall. Could see a few flurries off near La Crosse, but in general, the majority of our snow won't enter our area until after sunset. Likely going to hit or impact southern Wisconsin late in the evening and then throughout the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. By the time we get to the late morning and early afternoon, the snow will begin to break up just a little bit, and then we are going to see on and off snow showers during the afternoon hours on Sunday, but the consistent snow will be later tonight into tomorrow morning, and then by the time we get to Sunday night and Monday, a lot of that snow will clear out of our area, and even the clouds will clear out, and we actually could see some sunshine for Monday morning. Now, here's a look at the snowfall forecast. Only going to see about 1 to 2 inches for much of our area, but considering a lot of people are going to be driving on the roads, that is why we have put out the alert day. I'll have more details on this still to come.
Thank you, Jacob. If you have any cantaloupes, you may just want to throw them out. 2 deaths have now been reported in the salmonella outbreak linked to the fruit. Those deaths happened in Minnesota. So far, 99 cases have been reported in 32 states, including Wisconsin. Brands involved in the recall are Rudy brand whole cantaloupes, Freshness Guaranteed brand, as well as Racetrack brand pre-cut cantaloupes. Symptoms of salmonella include fever, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. With Thanksgiving officially behind us, the first thing on many families' lists this weekend get a Christmas tree. Maddie Himes spent Friday at a local tree farm finding out what exactly makes the perfect tree.
The day after Thanksgiving. For some, it means sleeping. For some, it means shopping. And for Christmas tree farms like Ridgetop, it means the biggest day of the year. Finding the perfect tree can be a trying time. If you're anything like Liza, it's all about the aesthetics.
I picked it because it's green and blue.
But if you think more like Ben, the bigger the better.
I pick it by the height and how like bushy it is with the needles.
Regardless, Ridgetop owner Mark Bannock says so many trees get taken home, they have to mark some off to save for next year. Bannock has been growing and selling Christmas trees for more than 30 years. He says they sell about 600 trees a year, but that's not the important part.
Everybody that comes out is in a good mood, and so it's just kind of nice having people, come out as a family and they kind of enjoy the atmosphere.
According to the National Christmas Tree Association, about 30 million real trees are sold annually in the U.S., and Wisconsin is among the top 5 states in production and sales. With so many options, Bannock says fighting over the perfect tree is just part of the process.
A lot of kids are very happy. Some of the smaller kids aren't so happy sometimes, but that's all part of the holidays.
In Verona, I'm Maddie Himes, News 3 Now.
To an update now on the car explosion happening earlier this week at the Rainbow Bridge border crossing between the U.S. and Canada. Niagara Falls police identified the 2 people inside the car who were killed as Kurt Viliani and his wife Monica. Both were 53 years old and lived in western New York. The car they were in was seen traveling at a high rate of speed when it got airborne and crashed, leading to a fiery explosion. Investigators believe the speeding car hit a curb and guardrail. The FBI and New York authorities found no explosive materials during its investigation and have ruled out terrorism. Still ahead, Andrew Banza gives us a look at Friday's news and sports, and we're going to take a live look outside. There's the Wisconsin Capitol. Jacob has another check of the forecast next on Weekend Mornings.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
At U.S. Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself one. Then give yourself the gift of not checking it.
A 33-year-old woman has fenders and a new headlight installed on her bike, but the parts are badly designed and cause her to crash. She never walks again. She decides to hire Habish, & Rotier, and she receives $14.5 million. The Habish team negotiates with the headlight manufacturer in Germany, the fender company in Hong Kong, the fender designer in Madison, and the bike shop in Seattle. It is literally the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
This is a real person seeking a solution to a real problem.
Hi, fine, how are you?
Welcome to the Good Feet store. How can I help?
I have plantar fasciitis. My knees hurt, my hips hurt.
Then she was personally fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I don't feel any pain anywhere.
Good.
Seriously, no pain in my knees, my hips, nothing. This is amazing. I don't want to take them off. It just feels like I'm in heaven. Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
U.S. Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro.
Cut, more feeling. Cue the music.
U.S. Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Love it.
New and current customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Here's the information on the alert day for tonight into tomorrow. It will be for all of southern Wisconsin, and we'll see around 1 to 3 inches of snow, and that could leave some roads pretty slick. Now, this will be for late tonight and tomorrow, but even during the afternoon hours, we could see some lingering slippery road conditions. For the 3 things you need to know, cloudy and cold today, but fairly dry. The snow will develop later tonight and continue into tomorrow, especially for the morning tomorrow, and it's going to be even colder for Monday and Tuesday as the temperatures will fall a little bit after the snow moves out of our area. So here's a look at future track. Cloudy skies today, maybe a few snow flurries, especially for those of you near La Crosse where snow may enter your folks' areas a little bit sooner than southern Wisconsin, whereas southern Wisconsin will see that snow develop closer towards midnight and continue throughout the night into early tomorrow. The further north and west you go, the less snow you will see during the overnight hours, but even areas around La Crosse are still expected to see that snowfall. This will continue into the morning on Sunday, but by the time we get closer to around noon, the snow will begin to break up, and during the afternoon hours on Sunday, we'll see some on and off snow showers, and it will be fairly light. Now, as we get into Sunday night, the clouds will begin to break up, and by Monday morning, we are going to see some clear skies, but those temperatures are going to be pretty cold as lows will likely drop into the teens for a lot of our area. So total snowfall accumulation, 1 to 2 inches. Some areas may see close to 3 inches, but like I mentioned, not going to be unprecedented, but considering a lot of people are going to be on the roads for Sunday, could be some slippery roads during that time. That is why we have put out the alert day. Now for temperatures, today we're going to see highs in the middle to lower 30s. Like I mentioned, plenty of cloud cover, maybe a few peaks of sunshine, but in general, we are going to see mostly cloudy skies. And for tonight, we aren't going to see the temperatures drop all that much, and that typically happens when we have precipitation. Lows will be in the upper 20s. As we get into next week, we are going to see the temperatures start off pretty cold with highs in the 20s, but they are going to rebound fairly nicely as those highs will be back into the lower 40s. But as far as the rain chances go, after tonight into tomorrow, I should just say rain chances, this is more precipitation chances. After tonight into tomorrow, we're not going to see a significant chance of rain until possibly the end of next weekend. But we do have that chance of some rain and snow by the time we get to Friday. Now, the temperatures will be warm enough to where it won't be all snow compared to what we see tonight. There also is another chance of that rain and snow over the weekend. For Madison, pretty similar, maybe a bit cooler for Monday and Tuesday as highs could be in the upper 20s, and then the highs will slowly warm up into the lower 40s by the end of the week and the weekend, where we do have another chance of rain mixed in with snow both Thursday night and Friday, and then again for Sunday into Monday.
At 7 o'clock yesterday morning, fans were already waiting outside the UW Fieldhouse for a chance to witness what could very well be the biggest sporting event of the year for the University of Wisconsin, and it lived up to the hype. Number 1, Nebraska at number 3, Wisconsin, and the Fieldhouse was absolutely rocking. Badgers trying to set the tone in the first set. Sarah Franklin digs for Izzy Ashburn, who puts it on a platter for Devin Robinson with the kill. Bucky playing like a well-oiled machine. And then later in the set, some of these volleys in this game were just absolutely bonkers. Two squads showing why they're some of the nation's best. MJ Hamill feeds Anna Smrek, who leaves Nebraska no choice but to just watch it fly by. But this first set, it was close from start to finish. Set point for Wisconsin. The Fieldhouse is about to erupt at this point. Ashburn finds Sarah Franklin. You got to see this. She smashes it, and Wisconsin takes the first set. They'd roll from there. The Badgers sweep the top-ranked 27-0 Huskers, handing them their first loss of the season in a statement win. In his first few weeks as top dog for the Wisconsin men's hockey team, Mike Hastings has restored the Badgers' status as one of the best teams in the nation. But last week, they were swept by Michigan State, and the now 6th-ranked Badgers were back home tonight hosting Alaska Anchorage. End of the second period, Seawolves on the attack. First shot doesn't go. Back out to Gunnar Van Dam, and Anchorage strikes first. A speeding slap shot gives the bad guys the lead. But then later, under 7 minutes to go in the game, Badgers trying to force the issue. Wisconsin moving up ice. Badgers with a slapper. It's stopped by the goalie. But on the second effort, Ben Dexheimer scores, or at least that was the initial call. But Alaska would challenge it. See this, Dexheimer shoves the goalie a little bit. They'll call that a goalie interference, to the dismay of Mike Hastings. And the Badgers lose at home to Anchorage. 1-0 is your final. That's your morning sports fix. Have a sensational Saturday.
Belly's Flowers, the perfect gift for loved ones, offering premium flower arrangements and locally grown plants since 1949. Belly's Flowers, with 4 Madison area locations. Voted best florist in Madison. Belly's Flowers.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet, delivering fast and reliable speeds. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices. Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data. And now, TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month. Plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box. Free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor, you're an owner. That means your priorities are ours, too. Our retirement tools and advice can help you leave a legacy for the ones you love. That's the value of ownership.
Detect this. Living with HIV, I learned I could stay undetectable with fewer medicines. That's why I switched to Dovato.
Dovato is a complete HIV treatment for some adults.
No other complete HIV pill uses fewer medicines to help keep you undetectable than Dovato.
Detect this.
Most HIV pills contain 3 or 4 medicines. Dovato is as effective with just 2.
If you have hepatitis B, don't stop Dovato without talking to your doctor. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking dofetilide. This can cause serious or life-threatening side effects. If you have a rash or allergic reaction symptoms, stop Dovato and get medical help right away. Serious or life-threatening lactic acid buildup and liver problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems, or if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Dovato may harm an unborn baby. Most common side effects are headache, nausea, diarrhea, trouble sleeping, tiredness, and anxiety.
Detect this. I stay undetectable with fewer medicines. Ask your doctor about switching to Dovato.
Belly's Flowers, the perfect gift for loved ones, offering premium flower arrangements and locally grown plants since 1949. Belly's Flowers, with 4 Madison area locations. Voted best florist in Madison. Belly's Flowers.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9.
Finally this morning, several departments are bringing back the tradition of Keep the Wreath Green in the greater La Crosse region. All participating fire departments are hanging a wreath with green bulbs on their fire stations. For every structure fire in their area, they'll change a green bulb into a red one. The city of La Crosse, Campbell, town of Shelby, Holman, West Salem, Onalaska, and La Crescent are also participating in the campaign. Seems like a good event, something nice to have for the community up there. Jacob Madison, one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, we're going to see that snowfall tonight into tomorrow, and the temperatures will fall for Monday and Tuesday before they slowly rise back up into the 40s by the end of next week. Now, as we look at Madison's forecast, a bit colder for Monday and Tuesday, as highs may only be in the 20s, but we are going to see the chance of rain again by the end of next week and next weekend.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you all for watching. See you back here tomorrow at 6:30.